Let's chill in some silly Skylines today, guys. How's it going? Welcome to tonight's stream. Gonna be continuing City Skylines 2. Let's see, last stream was part 2, so we kind of wrapped up this coastal region here at the corner of the map. Did a lot of work in terms of roadways up through the hills and everything over to the new section that we're going to. A little bit of development in new areas for people to live, kind of low residential family homes along the waterways and little valleys here, just to kind of fill in some of these spaces. Let me actually turn down the music just a touch, but you know, Pine Meadows is doing pretty good. Pine Shores is doing pretty good. Heather Ridge up here, looking rather quaint. You know, how's it going, Toby? You know, I'm just such a huge fan of City Skylines and building and trying to build kind of the more small town vibe, kind of the Americana small town kind of layout that, you know, we haven't used any really anything beyond medium residential. Even then it's just row home medium residential, so not even anything too crazy in terms of size here. So this is a very small town, very low residential with some factories and things along the water shore on this side. Up here in the inlet, you know, maybe it's a little bit more park-esque. You know, we do have some pathing starting around here. I might come back with some more. In fact, let's just do that now. Let's get some more footpaths going. I think this is an important thing to do. Hey Apex, good to see you. A little bit of a curve to it, just to give it a little bit of style and substance. Very important. Okay, I might come in, do a little bit of a tree placement along some of these pathways, and we can even continue the pathway a little bit more still You know, if I wanted to. Maybe, maybe this is just like a bike path that meanders along here. For the citizens to kind of enjoy. I know when I think bike path, you know, in America it doesn't necessarily come to mind, but actually the place I grew up has a lot of things kind of like this. There we go. So we can put some parks and things along there. Only 2 more days? Yeah, boy. You know, I may have broke the test over for Fidget Story last night, and maybe that's why I didn't stream. Oops. My bad. So yeah, I was doing some last minute world changes, and I'm sure General Destruction really, you know, appreciated my lack of planning. There we go. So now we have a little bike path for our citizens to kind of enjoy this park stuff, which actually I am surprised people are using it. Because there's honestly kind of no reason for them to be. I might throw some parks then in these spaces here. Let's see here. A little weird that I'm getting a road required here, but I think it's because of this highway spot, so I might just dip that out and just set this to a 2-lane road. First things first, gonna move this back a little bit. Yeah, the server ended up being fine, luckily, you know. I didn't mess it up too bad. There we go. Let's check out Front Street real quick. Make sure Front Street... Yep, okay, it's all there. Good to go. Alright, so we get a couple little parks for our citizens. A little bit of a outdoor plaza space too along the water's edge. Could look pretty. Let's throw some trees down, I suppose, next. We'll just get some birch trees here. The most subscription YouTube, thanks for the sub, appreciate it. We're finally on their list, you know. Subscribe to everyone, and now Uthris. How awesome is that? Damien, thanks for the sub, appreciate it. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna line this up with some nice birch boy trees on one side as to not block the view of the water. So Homeless people using the path. That one dude is kind of chunky, getting some exercise. Hey, there you go. You know, so it's me, right? The chunky guy is probably me. I'm a little chunky nowadays. I need to get better on that. Okay. You know, I can't wait till there's more park options, so like how we can make parks and stuff in the current City Skylines 1, you know, and with zoning and things. I can't wait till there's some of that in this game, and hopefully, you know, some of these features are gonna probably come with a paid element, but also a free element. I really hope so with their updates. Just kind of never know. It adds a little character there. But anyways, this is the main area that we're going to be working on today. I've spent some time between streams working on road layouts. And by some time, I mean too much time. Road layouts are something that I struggle with personally. You know, Raptor, he might not be able to make a cathedral or anything like that, but he's very confident with his road layouts. And confidence, just like with painting and confident brush strokes, is really what you need to have when you're laying out roads. Otherwise, they look a little weird. But, yeah, so we have the area Pinewood view, right? Keeping the pine theme going through all of our regions. And then we have Blackwood Heights, which is this section here. With a little bit of a trumpet interchange off the Sunset Highway. To come down here via a raised road section down to the downtown area. Now this is, to me, this is going to be a medium-sized town. Almost a city. Right? Our main city is going to go over here on a lot of this bigger flat land. With a couple different highway routes and things around it, and hopefully some interesting things over there when we get there. But this is where we'll start kind of seeing a little bit more high-rises. Not like, you know, more than maybe a 10-story building, but something a little bit up there. I need to get a dirt path up to my communications tower. That's what I need to do. And I think I'm going to take this little highway connection. So what I've done was I took... Let's just talk about the road layout a little bit and kind of my thoughts here. So Olive Highway, which is the main kind of freeway connecting, you know, these two areas. You know, this is like a county road, right? Like State Route 1, right? It's not a highway, it's more like a state route. So less traffic, etc., a little bit more winding. It's going to come over here and then get onto Sunset Highway and everything, where things can happen a little bit quicker. Or you can kind of offshoot here to Sunset Highway. I don't know why both of these named the same. I might need to fix that. But this road kind of can, it's a little bit of a roundabout path, but you can get into the upper area of this new city through this county road. And it's going to wind its way up into, and kind of just end off in the hills there. So, it's kind of a good exit point if you're going north, more so than anywhere. You can kind of get off the highway and everything, but if you're trying to really get into the downtown area, you can come in via the highway. Or if you're trying to leave the downtown area in a quick loop, you can kind of get back on the highway. So, and I think that's going to matter more for our freight. Our freight and things are going to be coming in and off this road. As I don't have rail lines yet. I haven't messed with rail yet at all. But, and then up here, you know, we just have another suburb. This is going to be like a big suburb area to Blackwood Heights. And these names don't mean anything. These are just the randomly generated names that the game has kind of provided so far. I haven't really named anything except for Front Street and then a few deer after you guys. I don't even know if those deer are still around. Also, a lot of our trees have grown up. Look at this. Look at our beautiful farmland here between these two communities. Decent foliage coverage through here. Not ideal, but it's decent. It gets the job done. I mean, even this community down here, I just added a whole bunch of trees to try and blend this whole area together. All right. What was I doing again? Just doing something. Let's see. I was detailing that out. Do I want to start with the main downtown area? I probably do. So what I've done, you know, we've made some quays. Or Ks, you know, however they're called. I even made a breakwater kind of way out here to prevent anything coming, you know, too dramatically from the ocean directly at the power plant that I've placed here. So, you know, also since I have a sewage outlet, I'm pretty sure having this here is really going to slow down the sewage into this bay area and keep it pretty clean. In fact, if I were to look at our water direction, you can kind of see here how it creates a cyclone and bounces off and kind of forces the water to go up and around. So we'll see. Those houses, no. We here at Urco Real Estate LLC do not sell the insurance, so that is up to the buyer to insure their homes, and not our responsibility. Please don't sue us. Anyways, I was going to work on this gravel road. That's what I was going to do. Alright, so I want to get a utility road up this hillside. It's really what I'm trying to do here, so let's I guess start that process. There we go. Let's go ahead and connect those up. Yeah, I like how that tower is just sitting up there on that ridge. One thing I'd like to make it feel real is wrecks or stalled vehicles with the use of emergency services. Doesn't that already happen? Isn't that a new thing? Where wrecks can happen and then they get cleared by road services or something? Or does it not require emergency services? Oh my lord, I have the hiccups so bad right now. I'm dying. Help. Something that I'm trying to make a point to do as well is start throwing in some turn lanes from some of these areas. Just to, you know, kind of help the future state of traffic, right? Like this one coming in, you can go left or right. You know, I do kind of enjoy their road markings. You know, now that I don't have to paint these myself, it's pretty nice. Hey, Freely, how's it going? And even like, on some of these, on the more busier highway, right? You have a whole exit ramp merge. And then a merging onto lane as well. So all that stuff kind of adds up. You know, this one, we kind of come up here, take up these 2 slots. There's this 3rd slot that's temporary, and then they go back to 2. So it gives you know, your citizens some time to, or if you react and merge, get out of the way. Okay, let us start considering the side roads, or the non-main roads. So the way that I lay out cities is that I kind of establish the avenues first, and then I used just single lane roads as side streets, or at least main roads that are side streets, and then I come back in with the good old alleys, which are just unmarked roads, so they're a little bit thinner. And those are really the interior fill of a lot of these grids, right? So you can see it over here, how that kind of works out, right? You can see the main arteries of the town, right? These roads, for example. And then you get these little routes dividing them. So up here, this is the water district. Now this is gonna have, I think, can't wait for the PS5 version this spring. There you go. Hope you enjoy it. I don't even want to think about what it would be like to kind of play this with a controller. Controllers are not, you know, my strongest thing for sure. So this downtown area, right? I have Willow Street here, which is actually a pedestrian-only street. And I kind of want to throw in some mixed residential zoning here. I'm actually a really big fan of the concept of mixed housing. You know, I think it's something that we in America don't do enough. And it's something that I noticed when I was in Japan, that it's kind of everywhere. So this pedestrian stuff, kind of pedestrian only way. This is all going to be mixed. And the problem with this is it does really consume a lot of this demand that we're having. So I'm gonna have to come over here to the industrial area, the new little industrial area here, and also fill in some of that. As well. We have some complaints about water. And I think we're gonna throw a ground pumping station down. For the water here, instead of a water tower like it is in the small town. Yeah, until then I enjoy Sim City. Build it in City Skylines. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we got water now, we got electricity in this area, because we are providing our own electricity, which is cool. Yeah, this is the well, one of them. Like, there's a couple of different radio stations. We're in the Vibe right now. There's Smooth Beat. I tend to kind of jump around depending on the song playing. So this is going to be your commercial office area for this section. No car access. Since when did we want car access all the way to there? Okay, cool. We have ferries. The ferries will actually potentially bring people now, which would be nice. So yeah, this walking street, I wanted it to have this commercial residential feel, so that everyone can kind of shop and walk down this road. And then these spots over here and here could be some offices eventually. Maybe some standard, just kind of low rent housing or just medium density housing can kind of pop up here. The problem with some of these offices is that they're really small compared to some of these. And it's almost like, yeah, you need to build skyscrapers almost to keep up with the height differences. I don't know about that yet though. I haven't really made much office area in this game yet. Yeah, they definitely seem pretty small, which is a little weird. Electronics, software, electronics, media, financial. Let's see if we can just squeeze. Some low rent housing there. Should be catwalks with small trees. Yeah, there's a lot of decorative pieces kind of missing from the latest game, yeah. Alright, let's get some more industry here. Okay, this alleyway. Good, they can leave, and then probably they might just jump straight onto the interstate, which is kind of nice. I'm glad I have this kind of back road down this way to kind of keep them out from the downtown area in a big way. Oh no, what happened? Road access. Why are you building? Yeah, no road access. This is pedestrian only street. You're not gonna get road access. Yeesh. These guys. Okay, good. Office is going up. have a huge demand for industrial right now. I don't know if anyone's currently using this spot yet. Oh no, there's 5 people waiting. That's pretty good. All right, let's think of actual services now. You know, I'm thinking we're gonna need a proper hospital, like a good big boy hospital for this region, because it's gonna be a lot more dense. And then the police station, an actual police station, we can maybe throw. I guess I could throw this downtown. I don't see why I couldn't. Besides the roads not being wide enough. Holy cow, this building is huge. Let's just try it here. Okay. Then fire station. Let's see, the fire station's a little bit more reasonable in size. I'm gonna throw the fire station up in the suburb area. I think, because I'm pretty sure it still covers down to here pretty well. Actually, we might just throw it here. Kind of relatively in the middle. I honestly really don't like the looks of the large hospital. Some of the shape design in this game is a little weird. Definitely a little bit more stylistic than what you would expect some things to look like. All right, let's start filling in the suburb area, which is going to be up here. First things first, I need some roads to start filling this in. Do I want that to connect there? Probably not. All the roads are a little junk in this area. Also, my game might have froze. Did my game freeze? Hello? Can I? Game? Huh. Ripperino? Ripperino? Yeah, this is the SimCity 2000 stream. Alright, I don't think I've ever... I think I've only had this game crash once on me. Yeah, it's not responding. And there she goes! Alright, she crashed. One second, chat. How's it going, General? Alright, I have to kind of kill the application here a little bit. Alright, let's see. Is it still on here? No. It's not, but Steam sure thinks it's still running. I had to restart Steam too. May have to restart Steam. You're eating some dinner? There you go. I had some Moe's for dinner. I don't know if you guys have Moe's or not. Wherever you all are at. But Moe's is pretty good. Okay, let's see. Steam. Kill that. Run this as administrator. My CPU is at 90% for some reason. Okay. All right, let's see how much time we lost. Hopefully not a large amount, but you just kind of never know. You know, for this newer town, I think I'm still going to use the small versions of like the firehouse, police station, and the hospital. I just think it's going to look better. And then maybe save the final bigger versions for the biggest city, you know. That's just going to be the easiest way to place it. All right. Oh boy. Did I at least finish my dirt road? No. Okay. Wow, that undid just about everything, didn't it? The parks are still here, so you know. Oof. Oof. Lost some precious time on that one. This game I have just the basic edition, I believe. Alright, we're not going to get this to be exactly as it was, but honestly, I might be able to do a little bit better than last time. he says as he is struggling. That looks actually a little bit better than the first time, so that's good. That looks okay. Alright, let's get back over here and kind of, rebuild a little bit. So, low rent. Low rent. Mixed. All along this pathway here. Okay, throw down some some industrial. Boom. Oh yeah, we did a pumping station, I believe, up here. Didn't we? We did. And then I had to connect these pipes manually. I also had to connect the electricity as well. To there. Okay, nice. Okay, so hospitable. Ugh. Words. English, Uthris. English. Alright. Hospitals go in there. Now, that's basically just going to cover this region. We're going to need another clinic. What if I stick it out here? This region's still suffering a little bit, but that's okay. They're allowed to suffer. And then right here, police. Police there. Okay, and then we need fire. Good old fire station. I want a fire watch tower up here. I think that's cool. Bus depot, bus station. Let's get a bus depot. Taxi depot, sure. Public transport area. It'll be pretty heavy here. Alright, fast forward time a little bit. Let things kind of construct. And then we proceed to essentially what we were working on, which is kind of the first suburb area. To reconnect the ferry road? Ferry road. Oh, this one. Yeah, you're right. And then press save. Yeah, let's save. Save game. Weather damage? Huh. Oh boy, look at all the shipments coming in, guys. Delivery, delivery, delivery. So good to see me plan and make stuff, dude. You always create things with an artistic eye. I gotta use my art degree for something, I suppose, right? But thank you. I'm glad you think so. Alright, so we have a bit of a space here. Let's do a city park there. Tennis courts. Skate park. Gym area. Then I do want to have one of these fancier structures there.
That's right, Lemon. But apparently that's not all good news. we're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor.
Welcome,
So a housing shortage
Professor.
is bad for people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study
Okay,
of the
here's
statistical abstraction
something a little bit more to
and its
scale.
effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
The leader of the City Services Division is with us in the studio today to talk about why they're contracting with outside agencies to provide vital services for our residents. Isn't that going to be costly, Mr. Councilman?
Oh, well, quite frankly, yes. It is an additional expense, but the residents have come to expect a certain level of services, and we simply do not have the capacity to provide them within the city.
Sounds like we're the ones who will end up paying for it. Should we be worried?
I expect the residents would be more distressed if key services became unavailable. Their quality of life is very important to them.
But so is their money. We'll be back after this.
So we got a big industrial demand, which seems to never want to go away. I think I was going to potentially throw some more industrial around. Let's see. I'm gonna see if these actually get turned into skyscrapers or not, because honestly, I don't know. Yeah, that gets a little too tall. I guess I could just kind of delete them until they even out a little bit. Yeah, I am out of industry area here. It's no bueno. I may need to make another industrial park. I just don't know where. Nope, those are too tall. Nope, still too tall. Try again. Yeah, that's even taller. Nope. 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 God, are they just gonna make the same building over and over there? That would look a little jank, wouldn't it? Yeah, yeah, it's just one big dick waving contest. Look at this crane that we got. Look at our crane. We have such a cool crane. That one's within reason. I don't like that one. Get rid of it. These perfectly alternated? Are you serious? Really? I don't know. Chad, does that look weird? I feel like it looks weird. Especially since the buildings literally just look at each other. I mean, it's office space. Let me try something. Oh, shoot. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, I'm just going to throw an alleyway back in here. Shorten these out a little bit. Right? Maybe even do that here on this side. Shorten those up. Let's see if we get anything different going. Oh, too tall, too tall. Too tall, too tall, too tall, too tall, too tall. Too tall, too tall. Like, I just want them to be as tall as that. Alright, no taller than that one. Alright, so we have our size. It's gonna look weird. Because I'm gonna have to build these like one at a time almost, just to prevent anything weird from spawning. Because I'm pretty tired of the whole delete, 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 delete thing going on. lot of tearing going on there, but I don't think when that gets another building it'll look too weird. Yeah, trying to increase the density is actually really tough. Alright, let's get a parks department. What's this? Extra garage, sure. And supply storage, sure. Sure. Yeah, this is about the exact height that I want for these offices down through here, so. Those are fine. We need a elementary school. And also the high school here. Wonder what our deficit is. Oh, okay, $500,000 a month. That's fine, right? Too bad there's not like catalog buildings you could choose from. Yeah, you know, there was a mod for City Skylines 1 that you could kind of do that and just kind of plop them down, right? And then use Move It to kind of adjust.
Flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public service announcement. Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been
road
a local
maintenance
public
vehicles.
service announcement.
You're tuned in to Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this
Yeah,
boat,
we've
Clem.
got some bad
We're live.
road conditions.
And
We
we're
are sending out the
reporting a traffic
workforce.
accident, somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
you arrive via ferry. You're kind of greeted with a view like this. It's not awful. It's not an awful downtown look so far. Is that amazing? It's definitely a lot more dense, which is nice. And it is cool to see it, you know, the pedestrian street with people on it. Let's see here. Small plaza, small playground area, dog park? Dog park. Let's see. Building's abandoned. That's fine. Didn't want it anyways. Ooh woo. How's it going, Silent Dude? 100 passengers waiting. Nice. People might actually start using this place. Look at all those taxis. So how many people are waiting over here? 39. Can't wait for Vintage Story building time. True. Oh no, Silent can't wait. Yeah, Silent, you know, he's not a part of the community anymore. He doesn't play games with us. I understand. You know. That's fine. But we have a good time in Satisfactory, though. We got a crime scene going on over here. Let me just make sure these things are fully upgraded here. The police station, we're gonna go ahead and bump that up. Medical. Go ahead and bump that up. Where's my fire? Yeah, I have one of them up here. What I wouldn't give for some, like, terrain painter tools. What I wouldn't give... Railroad is actually getting a proper tutorial soon in Secret New Industry. Yeah, I was talking to General about that yesterday a little bit. It looks kind of like grain flour, something like that. Sandbags. We getting military. Am I going to be hauling some tanks? Tanks circa 1830. Just check our pollution rating here a little bit. You can see a lot of that's getting blown up into these mountains, which is actually really good for us. Ground pollution is okay. Over here, ground pollution isn't really bleeding out too much, so that's nice. Noise pollution is going to be pretty high, though. FEMA expansion pack, true. The New Orleans update. So this doesn't look like too bad, but like I have some really weird zoning going on. So like, for example, could I get this a little tighter? Maybe. Could I get this area tighter? Probably. So what I'm gonna do is, I think this is a call here for okay, it didn't work at all. Rip. Ripperino. Not seeing really a crazy amount of traffic yet, which is good. Give out earbuds? True. Everyone's already walking around with headphones in anyways. Noise pollution is myth.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Traffic in City 2 is bugged even with heavy inertia bridges almost zero traffic. I've seen some, but usually what happens is someone like edits a road or something, and so therefore the traffic like has to kind of recalculate for a moment, and it can cause a intermediate traffic jam. But I agree, it seems like a lot of people simply just park their cars around and then never drive them. Like I don't know what's up with that.
Now here we sit, listening at full volume, and our souls are transported. But let us not tarry. On to the next episode.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Why are there so many cars parked in a forested area? What do you mean? Talking about like back in here? Because they probably ran out of street parking elsewhere. And there's not enough parking spots because a lot of these buildings don't come with their own parking. So I have to kind of build some. The problem is, like, I just can't fit any parking lots anywhere without absolutely decimating the buildings too. That's enough tall buildings. We're gonna get into the standard kind of sprawl, so things will shift to look a little bit more like that as we work our way up into here. Hey Dazzle, it's doing pretty good. Just chilling. Having a good time. Watching our city grow a little bit. How am I finding the new cities game? I mean, it's definitely better than City Skylines 1 vanilla without like DLCs and everything. If I include the DLCs, I would say they're about even, to be honest. And then if I include modding, CS2 is way better. Just my opinion. But CS1's way better with modding. CS2 though, you know, it has room to catch up, and I think it will catch up. It'll just take some time, right? CS1 is over 10 years old, or about 10 years old, so. I hate how the playgrounds require roads. Honestly, shouldn't be a requirement. Shouldn't be a requirement. Oh, you still have all the terrain tools. I can move terrain around and flatten terrain and stuff. Like, that's how... Basically, this whole section here was water. And so I flattened it out, pushed it out, made some roadways for seawalls. Even this here, you know, pushed back a little bit. Pushed the mountain back a little bit here to make room for a trumpet interchange, which I think turned out pretty good. For not having Move It to like really smooth out the road perfectly, like for example, if I had Move It, I'd bump up this node here by about a couple meters, or a little bit, you know, so. But we're getting there, chat. You know, we're starting to get that view that I want from this highway, you know? As you come down and work your way into the new city. I think I could get this a lot more dense if I just get... Let's just do this. I was kind of hoping for the new one that the devs could come up with a way to do angled connections a lot better than what was in City Skylines 1 for like angled roads and stuff. Because there's honestly like kind of like a lot that they could do to improve that. Like I need something here, for example, and there, I mean, like there's ways that I can kind of detail this stuff out. Like I could be like, okay, well, I can't fit a building here, but I guess I can fit like a footpath. I can kind of square this up, right, and then just throw in trees and shit, which in my opinion is kind of like bare minimum effort, you know? Yeah, like the more plain, just square. Okay. You know what we're gonna be playing? I think For the King 2 tomorrow with Raptor, Lumberjack, and Dirty. So I'm pretty excited for that. There's just so many people waiting for hearses. I think I need a crematorium. I don't think we made one yet. Does anyone wonder what the devs' reasoning was for not including a surface painter this time? It's probably just something that they didn't get to, and probably something that they honestly didn't think people would care much about. Except for like YouTubers and stuff, right? I don't know how many people who weren't content creators that actually sat there and bothered to create like hyper detailed cities. There are obviously a few people for sure, but like, is it the bulk of the players? Probably not. Let's get some more hearses. Yeah, it's all DLC features, true. Tune in next time for DLC update number 337. Like when EA released the latest Sims and they didn't have freaking pools. So it's like, why? It's literally been in every Sims game base at launch.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area.
Like, see, I would love, for example, this is why I don't want parks that require roads. I would love to push this out to here, which I guess I can do, you know, but the thing is now I need to sit here, I need to build a dumb road.
We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon. J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few momentary minutes to elaborate on four instructions. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower, larger movement and savoring the vivacious anti-pasto movement. So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end
With the skate park,
stores, bringing
put the
latest
bare
in
minimum
luxury
road, then
to
link the
our
road with
neighborhood.
pathways to
You
see if
can
it still
now shop for
functions.
designer shoes while sipping a fancy local
Okay, we can try it real quick. It's not gonna hurt anything. Probably.
That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back.
Alright, we got the bare minimum road. It looks so dumb! Now I gotta connect it up with power. What if I turn it into a little roundabout instead? No, so the road cleared the road error. So if I get rid of the road, you can see now there's a road error again. Oh, okay, well, City Skylines didn't want me to do that, did it? Alright. I'm sorry. I apologize, City Skylines. You know, I was just trying, you know, I get it. I'm a skater. Alright? You do you, I guess? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, how's everyone's Wednesday going, huh? You guys doing anything cool? What are you on to? Love it, love it, love it. Oh God, how far back did we go? We may have lost 30 minutes, chat. Another 30 minutes down the drain. Let's see, did I rework this area yet? Nope. Yeah. you go. I didn't lose like a massive amount of progress. I did lose a lot of the medium stuff over here. However, I'm gonna go ahead and just get this kind of squared away then. Yep. Road is required. That's fine. You can just do that. Actually, what you can do too is you can cut it just a touch short and then hopefully find a roundabout that makes it big enough. Like that. That is my suggested solution to things that may not have a full link, you know. What the heck is that? Invalid shape. Are you serious? Okay. Oh man, collisions. Constantly fighting collisions. Every building game that I play is just a constant just collision. You can't do that, Sim. It's so annoying. Like, let me just build what I want, man. If it doesn't look good, I'll fix it. I promise. All right. Oh my God, does this require a road too? Ugh! Everything requires a road. Yeah, prop and road anarchy will be awesome. Honestly, there's a lot of mods that I think should just be base game by now from CS1, and the fact that they're not kind of is a big question mark for me. Like all they had to do was like, let's browse the 100 most downloaded mods ever, and then just make that base game. Dunzo. Hey, Oscar. Oh man, all my little roads up here got deleted too. Game crashes are so fun. Road Anarchy is a mod for City Skylines 1. Basically allows you to clip roads together where the base game wouldn't let you to do it. Yeah, I got the crematorium back up, though I need to get the hearse extension and the burner extension, so... The fact that the stadium has to be touching the school makes this impossible. Okay, cool. It's fine, we won't have the little stadium. That's okay. I didn't want it anyways. Extension. Playground. I got road maintenance, right? Yeah. How's our road maintenance holding up now, though? A little bit better. Still not amazing. Nah. I really like how the base buildings look like that. So I'm gonna keep them. It's just I don't need the stadium. It's okay. It's okay. Tell you what, right now I'm liking Pine Shores more than Blackwood Heights. But I also had a lot more room in Pine Shores to kind of get in. Blackwood Heights is a lot more narrow. I'm trying to squeeze in bigger buildings. Baseball fields? I could maybe just do There's no baseball fields in this game, but I can do soccer fields. Or a something like that. Though it requires a road. Oh my god, stop. Where's the road connection gonna be? Okay, left side. That's where I wanted it. There we go, chirpers. The chirpers. Chirp, chirp. Bird, bird. Yeah, there's a lot of DLC kind of slots, but it's okay. Hey, you know, the game can only get better, right? Hopefully, right? They're not gonna go backwards, right? We're getting some office demand back, which means I can now get that thing in there. Which is You know what? I can have one tall office building, okay? I can let it go. All right. Maybe it's the bank building. Who knows? Don't crash. Don't crash. Why are you... Oh, okay, okay. It lived? It lived?
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Clement. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you,
Why is there so many photo mode options?
no use reminding you. Meanwhile,
Take a save.
strict
Auto
delays-
save more often. Honestly, I haven't had that many issues. But here, I'll set it to every 10 minutes for autosave. And I'll save again, but usually I keep the autosave lower because it tends to slow the stream down. See, the students needing the Microsoft Office mantra, save early and save Office. Yeah, true. to see how that develops. It's probably going to be a mess. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to set up the bus route, don't I? Alright, number 1 position. Oh, that's as tall as that one got? That's not bad. That's not bad. We'll allow it. We'll allow that one. Alright, cool. We have buses now from the passenger guy. How many passengers about to arrive? 20. It's not a whole lot. I wish there was a smaller ferry, honestly. I really wish there was a smaller ferry. Like this one, like 2,800 passengers is too much. Alright, we are really hurting for some more industry, and so I'm going to have to come up with spots for some, I guess. It's gonna look awful, but we'll fix the terrain in a bit. Nothing I can do about these ones though. Those ones should just go. Okay, so this officially looks like a mess. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Yeah, this terrain is pretty tough to work with through here because I'm just constantly working against the hillside.
You're listening to Second Moon, epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you are.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this so far. I don't know, Chad. I need your guys' opinion. Is this starting to not look very good? Is it still looking okay? What can we do to make it better? I think I'm done with medium density. Like, everything else is gonna be burbs and low density stuff. I think I've hit maximum medium density things here. I just hate all the negative space. It doesn't look right. I think I just need to keep filling it in. There's our production of stone. Okay, so we still got an excess of stone. We have a deficit on chicken. A couple high rises, change the height a little as the terrain really limits everything. Like full high rises? Cause like, I don't know, if I get like a full high rise, it's gonna be like this tall, isn't it? I just don't know how well that'll look. Like, I'm fine with the building height. My biggest issue is just like, look at all this green space. Like, I can try and lay down pathing, but I can't take the pathing to the edge because it's going to end up deleting stuff, though. I don't think. I can try real quick. Just see here. Yeah, see, I'm getting overlapping items. Yeah, trees always looks good. Let's start throwing in some trees. I just, you know, if I just had prop anarchy and move it, I would just slowly shift everything over. I would be lining up this edge of the building to this edge of the building, pushing it out, maybe working on a boardwalk, like, you know, with like wagons, carts and stuff. Push this building over to here. Push this, you know, give it a slight rotation, maybe even adjust the corner of this building, like with that, what's that prop mod that would let you like edit a building real time? Like I used to just stack buildings on top of each other and like make custom towers or like a whole bunch of custom stuff. What is going on out here? Traffic. We actually have traffic issues? Is it everyone just commuting from... Wow, really? You guys could just be taking the ferry, though. No, leaving. 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 Some going straight. A lot of leaving. Huh. Traffic flow's a little rough right now. Look up from the radio tower. How we looking down there? From certain views, honestly, it doesn't look bad. Like, that doesn't look bad. That looks fine. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna use the schools as kind of like the break line between the two areas. So let's go ahead and do it. Start working on good old suburbia land, you know? First things first, I need to kind of mess with the terrain a little bit.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor
That,
road
and then
conditions.
fill it in.
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Okay, let's get... There's so many freaking trees that it's hard to kind of see here. Let's get that down. We'll just fill this all in. Boom. Hopefully the terrain doesn't do anything too crazy, but most likely it will. Okay, now I need to start kind of filling in these areas.
interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
The fire and rescue service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health
Fire?
risk to anyone nearby.
Where?
At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move
Hello,
to a safe
fire?
distance until the situation is under control.
Doesn't exist. Oh boy, we have a huge traffic situation going on here. What is going on? It is a road vehicle maintenance. A road maintenance vehicle. Is he just maintaining this road? Causing traffic delays? Looks like it. But that's a good road to maintain. Needs done. I'm gonna upgrade this to a 3-lane section here. Just so there's a left turn lane for people to stack up on if they need to. In fact, we might need a stoplight here. I don't know. How backed up is this bridge? It's not backed up. So we're fine. Very peaceful up here at the Firewatch Tower. Very, very peaceful. Alright, how we doing on jobs and everything? We got 20% unemployment. Not a whole lot of young people. Kind of an old, aging population in a way. Can I get some sound barriers? See if that kind of helps a little bit. Wait, are these see-through? No, no. Okay, good. Just want to see what that does to noise pollution. Okay, kind of quieted it down. It's not bad. So we need to do suburbs on this side, this ridge. Because I don't want the whole city to feel like it's just between this line and this line. Right? The suburbs is what is used, in my opinion, to kind of feather your city out towards other destinations. So putting some along here, putting some all along here would be good. What are these guys complaining about? Bunch of high rent losers, huh? High rent, not enough customers. Not enough customers. You're tier 2. Should be okay. All right, chat. What do you guys think? I think it's looking okay. It's definitely looking okay. Alright, well, tell you what. Been streamed for 2.5 hours or so. It's 9:30. Good old work week stuff. So I'm gonna probably end today's stream here. Tomorrow, gonna be playing For the King 2. I really like For the King 1, so excited for For the King 2. Get to play that with a little bit of the Goof Troop tomorrow. And then Friday, Vintage Story Season 2. Multiplayer begins. And I have Monday as a holiday, which basically means you guys are going to get like a lot of Vintage Story.
Advisory has been issued for the immediate area.
A whole lot of it.
Road conditions.
So,
please exercise
anyways,
caution if
thanks for hanging out with us today,
and
chat.
stay off the
You guys
streets
have
until
a
conditions
great
improve. This has been a local public
rest of
service
your
announcement.
week. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe to get notified when we go live. Hit that like button. Become a member today to unlock the emotes.
What's up, honey? Me and my sister.
And we will
Oh, that's nice.
throw you guys
Y'all
over
got clarinets and violins, but you got something most
to
music
Lumberjack
these
Samurai.
days
Go say hi to
don't.
Lumberjack.
Let
Have
me
a good one,
guess,
and we'll talk to you guys later.
traced back to the great Hayden
Peace.
himself. Let's see here. Y'all got